Good afternoon, darlings and darlets. Hello. It is freezing, but the sun is shining, and I think we should talk about trade school versus like traditional college. Personally, I went to a trade school after I got done with high school, and I'm gonna actually talk about my high school journey too, as far as like graduating and all that stuff. So, I want to be talking about my high school journey and why I did a trade school over a regular traditional college, because that's what worked for me, and I think more people should start doing that. So if you want to like this video and subscribe to my channel, I greatly appreciate it. Come join the ride. Come join the family. Come be a part of the greatness, darling. Let's get it. If I was like to really talk to y'all like this, would y'all still talk to me? Could we still be friends if I really like, you guys, this is why I chose traditional school or trade school over traditional school? Would you guys still talk to me? Say yes. Say you'll still be my friend. Say you'll be there. If you know, oldie but goodie. But no, in all seriousness, I really do want to talk about why I chose a trade school over a college. So just a little bit of a backstory about my high school story. So I was supposed to graduate in 2010. Well, that did not happen. I ended up graduating 2 years late. So I finished high school like I was supposed to. I went all through the 12th grade. I was horrible in school. That's another story for another day. So I was trash in school. Didn't do what I was supposed to. So I ended up, after I finished high school, I went to an adult educational school, which is like basically people who don't finish high school, or even there were people younger than me there when I was 18. So I guess it's just like an alternative school for people who don't finish in general, or who maybe get pulled out of school and want to go there. It was a great school though, let me say that. So I went to this alternative school for 2 years. Now, I could have graduated a year early in 2011 instead of 2012, because they had an option to take a GED class, and if you took that GED class and passed all of that GED class like in its entirety, they would do a one-time payment for your GED. So I could have gotten done in 2011 instead of 2012. But my mom passed away in August of 2010, and my auntie, my mom's sister, she's like, I know your mom would have been happy with whatever you would have done, but I think you should, get your diploma instead of your GED. That conversation really changed my life, so let me tell you why. So I did end up getting my diploma, so it took an extra year, and that's in 2012. I graduated in June, and then in September, October of 2012, I was like, I want to go to school for massage therapy. That was like my point where I finally decided that. And I do have a story time on why I became a massage therapist. If you want to go watch that, I'll link it below. I'll link it in the cards. Go check that out, how I got there. So I looked at this place called Everest Institute, which is a trade school. And I went there, and something was just like, something just wasn't sitting right with me. And it wasn't like it was a horrible place. It's just the vibes, I guess, for lack of a better word, where I was just like, it just doesn't feel like the place for me. And it wasn't anything bad. The people were nice. It didn't feel right. So then fast forward to the school that I went to for massage therapy. Hold on one second, guys. Be right back. Sorry, I'm back. So back to what I was saying. Fast forward to the school that I went to when I first initially went there, and how I found out about my school, Storytime Institute. There was a lot of commercials online. I was like, let me check this place out. I believe I checked it out online before I went there, but with me, you never know. I'm very impulsive, so I could have just went there asking questions and bada bing, bada boom. Really don't remember, because it was a while ago. It was back in 2012. So I just instantly fell in love, and I loved it so much. So got approved, went to school there, took about it's a year-long program, but I think it took us 10 or 11 months to like finish the whole program. I don't think we did the full entire year. Because it just, I don't know, we went really pretty quick. I believe it was considered part-time because it was Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but it was like 8-hour days. So I loved it, graduated, and I've been doing massage therapy since 2013. But that's not, that's part of the story, but that's not what we're all the way here to talk about, right? We're here to talk about why I chose trade school over college. So for a while before I got into massage therapy school, I didn't know what I wanted to do. But I did know I'm the type of person, I like to get stuff done. And you can go to school for massage therapy like a regular college or all that. You can go to any school for massage therapy, I believe. But I'm the type of person, I want to know what I need to know, and that's it. I don't want to spend all this extra time learning all this mammo jammo. You guys like my socks? They're just chilling in the frame. These are actually really comfortable. But I knew that I wanted to get in and get out, for lack of a better term. I didn't want to know the Pythagorean theorem. Like, I don't need to know pi. I don't need to know geometry to be a massage therapist. So for me, I'm a very tell me what I need to know
so I can go
and do what I gotta do. And if you go to massage therapy, I don't know how it is with other trades or anything else, but I know as a massage therapist, because I've met people who went to a college for massage therapists and not a trade school, they say you have to do 2 years. You get your associates in massage therapy, which is great, fine and dandy, but the first year is all prereqs and all that other jazz that you don't need, and then the second year is all the massage therapy. I said, oh, I knew from the get-go, once I decided that I wanted to do massage therapy, that we're gonna get this done and we're gonna be out, because I don't have time to waste. I mean, I was 21 when I graduated massage school, but I started at 20. So I was still pretty young, and I was just like, even then I'm like, listen, we ain't got time to be wasting here lollygagging, footing around. We ain't got time for that, honey. So I'm glad with the decision I made. I'm happy with the decision I made. I would not go back and change it, because not only was I in and out, I hate that. I don't mean that term, but we're using that for the video for context purposes. I loved the way that the massage program was set up. I might have talked about this in why I became a massage therapist video, but I met someone later on in life after I finished massage school who went to like Everest Institute, or like a traditional college instead of a trade school, and they said the classrooms were like huge with like 20 people, sometimes 25 people. That ain't my gig. I'm a very extroverted person. I love people. Clearly I'm a massage therapist, so I love people. So I love people, but when it comes to learning, for me personally, I learn better in smaller groups. That's how I learn best, and that's how I retain information better. So I'm glad that I made that decision, in hindsight, because in my school that I went to, there were only 6 people in my class. There were supposed to be 7, but on the first day of school, the 7th person never showed up. So it was like literally the best decision I ever made. So that was amazing and everything I could have asked for. So if you're thinking about doing school after high school, whether that's college, university, trade school, whatever, I recommend seeing if you can, if you could get whatever you're trying to go into. See if you can find that in a trade school, to cut out all, in my opinion, it's extra BS that if you don't need to know it, you don't need to know it. There's I think vocational school and trade school are the same thing, I believe. So it's like, I think not engineers, like electricians, heating and cooling. I think those are also trades as well. Listen, people like to talk smack and trades this, trades that. Listen, best thing in my life that I did. No shade, no disrespect to people who go to college, university. You have to go to university to get some degree. So listen, y'all the real MVPs, because your girl ain't going to school for 12 years to be a fucking doctor. Like, actually, like, I was watching Dr. Mike lately, and I was just like, I kind of want to go to school for like physical therapy. Obviously, he's a DO. Notification just popped up on my phone about Dr. Mike, literally his YouTube video. What a coincidence. But recently, I've actually been thinking about physical therapy because it's kind of in the same realm of massage therapy. It's involving, but physical therapy is what is the technical term for physical therapist? I know, hold on one second. I know what it entails, but I'm not the best at articulating my words. But basically, it's like, it helps with your range of motion, and like it works on your range of motion and relieving pain and all that stuff. Look up the technical term for physical therapist, because your girl really don't know. But I know it's along the lines of like being massage therapists, and they're not necessarily together, but they kind of like, you get my drift. So I was like, oh, let me see how long it takes to go to school to be a physical therapist. Y'all, like I said, the people who really, really go to school for like those long ass degrees,
y'all the real MVP.
Because your girl ain't got the patience. Because I was also looking at the chiropractic, because I like manipulation of the body. I love the anatomical part of the body and how it's set up, how it moves, the kinesthetics, like, you know, the motion of the body. All that. That's why I'm a massage therapist. Okay, muscles. You know, we deal with the muscular system. I talk about that in my Why I Became a Massage Therapist video if you want to know all about that. But I love the human body, how it works, how it functions. So it's like, ooh, chiropractic or physical therapist. But then I looked at how long you gotta go to school for that, sis. Not for your girl. So, plus I love massage school, but in general, I don't like school. So I'm not gonna torture myself like that, because just be doing myself an injustice. So what are you guys in school for? Did you guys go to school after you got out of high school? What did you guys do? Are you in a trade school? Are you in college? Are you in university? Are you in a, like, I was gonna say what are those called? They're like Sigma Pi's. What are those? Those aren't frat schools. What are they called? Fraternity? Y'all, I'm sorry. Leave me alone. Your girl don't know. But yeah, that's why I chose trade school over traditional college, because I wanted to cut out all the BS and get straight to it, get her done, and keep it moving. Now, if you want a story time on my school journey, like my high school, middle school, why I graduated 2 years late, in depth, honey, in depth. If you want an in-depth story time on that, let me know. I got a lot of massage content coming for the month of January. Like, the whole month's gonna be massage content. So, y'all, chill out. We're here. Subscribe to my channel. Like this video. I am a massage therapist. I'm a published author of 2 books. And I'm a songwriter. And next month, in the month of January, we're all talking about all different topics of massage therapy. Well, back to what I was saying before I stopped recording on accident. So I'm gonna wrap this video up, you guys. Subscribe, like, share this. I love you guys. I post every Monday. I'm trying to make it to 50 subscribers by the end of the year. See you next week on Monday.